Congress passed Senate Bill 2414 as part of the 1968 Firearm Owners Protection Act. This law, sometimes called the McClure-Volckemer Rule, provides protection for gun owners transporting firearms through restrictive states, subject to strict requirements. When you are in a state that either honors your permit or otherwise allows you to carry your firearm, you may generally transport your firearm in any manner you prefer. However, when traveling through states that do not honor your concealed firearm permit, you must follow some very specific steps in order to receive federal protection. In order to ensure compliance with the federal law, you must abide by the following 5 steps. Step 1. You must be traveling from a place where you may lawfully possess and/or carry the firearm to any other place where you may lawfully possess and/or carry that same firearm. Step 2. The firearms must be unloaded. Step 3. The firearms and ammunition must be stored separately, that is, in separate containers. Step 4. The firearms and ammunition must be stored so they are not readily or directly accessible from the passenger compartment of the vehicle. This means they must be in the trunk of your vehicle if possible. If your vehicle does not have a trunk, the completely unloaded firearm must be locked in a hard-sided case. The glove box or center console does not satisfy this requirement. The firearm must be stored in a separate locked case. Put the case as far away from you in the driver's seat as possible. Step 5. In order to guarantee federal protection, your transport through the state should be continuous and uninterrupted. This means you are not a tourist at any time. As a general rule, you should not spend more than 24 hours inside any jurisdiction. What this means is that whenever you are transporting a firearm through a state that prohibits your right to carry, it is highly recommended that you store your firearm in a locked, hard-sided container separate from the ammunition. If your vehicle has a trunk, both the firearm and the ammunition must be stored in the trunk. If your vehicle does not have a trunk, then your firearms must be in a locked, hard-sided container, and both the firearm and the ammunition must be stored as far from you as possible. Once the above 5 steps have been satisfied, you are entitled, under federal law, to lawfully transport a firearm in your vehicle. Some states do not require you to complete all of the above steps, as their firearm transport rules are more relaxed than federal law, but some states are far more strict. Because of the extreme penalties that can accompany inadvertent mistakes, always follow these 5 steps to avoid any confusion and ensure complete compliance to the law. If you are visiting a restricted state for a prolonged period of time, such as a vacation, the federal law discussed in this section will not offer you protection. You will need to verify what is required by the state where you will be visiting before transporting your firearm to that state.